Ilia Topuria, just engage you, how are you seeing it?
I mean, Ilya is my friend, as you mentioned, but I training with Ilya, and I never felt something like this with any other training partners, even big guys. Ilya is different level. Like he hits hard. He's so technical, so smart, and he he will he will finish his next opponent too. Yes and no, because
What the fuck, he's
first
like,
couple.
no?
Yes, of course, I love to hang out and train with my brother Ilia Topuria. But second thing is, if I training with him, I have to share some rounds with him, like, and I have to either sparring or wrestling, which is not fun. I don't want to get hurt because this guy hurts people. Even I think
This is Merab the Machine, a man synonymous with relentless pressure, unbreakable cardio, and a will that bends steel. He's faced the toughest bantamweights on the planet, walked through fire, and never once flinched. Yet, when asked about training with Ilia Topuria, his answer isn't a simple yes. It's a yes and no. Think about that. Merab, one of the most durable, high-volume fighters in the UFC, hesitates. He explicitly states, "I don't want to get hurt because this guy hurts people." This isn't casual gym talk. This is a professional athlete at the absolute peak of his career, admitting that sparring with Ilia Topuria carries an unacceptable risk of injury. It's an admission that shatters conventional wisdom. It reveals a hidden truth about Ilia Topuria. He's not just another fighter. He's a force so destructive, even his friends tread carefully around him. The gym, typically a sanctuary for growth, becomes a danger zone when El Matador steps in. This shocking revelation isn't just a personal preference, it's a testament to Topuria's unparalleled, brutal effectiveness. It sets the stage for why Ilia Topuria has effectively been banned from Merab's gym, not by decree but by the sheer terrifying reality of his power. The world sees Ilia Topuria as El Matador, the undefeated champion, cool, collected, almost dismissive of his opponents. We see the highlight reel knockouts, the unwavering confidence, the swift, brutal finishes. But what happens behind closed doors? What happens in the unforgiving crucible of the training room? This is where the true character of a fighter is forged and often exposed. Merab, a training partner and close friend, offers a rare, unfiltered glimpse into the absolute chaos Ilia Topuria unleashes. It's a stark contrast to the public persona. This isn't about mere skill. It's about a raw, almost primal intensity that borders on recklessness, even in training. The gym, usually a place for calculated progression, transforms into a survival test when Ilia steps onto the mats. Legends are built on stories of brutal training camps, but Ilia's story is different. It's a cautionary tale. Topuria's ascent has been meteoric. His KOs are legendary. But the question lingers, how does he achieve such devastating power? Is it natural talent, relentless dedication, or something more? Merab's insights pull back the curtain, revealing a truth that explains everything. It's a truth that forces even Merab, a man known for his incredible chin and iron will, to consider self-preservation over shared rounds. The incident isn't a single event, it's the cumulative effect of Ilia's approach to training, an approach that has consequences even for those closest to him. It's a level of intensity that breeds champions, but also demands a heavy toll. Yeah, I trained with him couple times and multiple times, and every time I train with him, I'm like shocked how good he is, because uh, like his technique, boxing technique, it's like crazy, and he has a very strong punches, and then the combinations, and then sometimes he may get hit, but he comes back with heavy punch, heavy combination, and you going down, you going sleep. Like nobody can help you because he's just repeat and repeat these combinations, this technique, and he knows when you're gonna throw and then when he's gonna count you. Merab isn't just saying Ilia is good, he's saying he's shocked how good he is. This is a critical distinction. For Merab to be shocked, Ilia's abilities must transcend the elite level. Merab dissects the core components: crazy boxing technique, very short punches, and devastating combinations. But the true danger lies in the follow-up. Ilia isn't just powerful, he's relentless. He might get hit, but he returns with heavy punch, heavy combination, sending opponents to sleep. This isn't hyperbole, this is a veteran fighter describing a natural predator. The phrase "nobody can help you because he's just rip, repeat, repeat, and repeat these combinations" paints a terrifying picture of an unstoppable force. It speaks to an almost mechanical efficiency in inflicting damage. Ilia doesn't just look for openings, he creates them through sheer volume and power, then capitalizes with merciless precision. This is why sparring him isn't just challenging, it's a gamble with your health. Merab, in his frank assessment, reveals the true, visceral threat Ilia Topuria poses, not just in the octagon, but every single day he steps into the gym. The description of Topuria's striking is chilling, but it only tells half the story. True greatness in MMA isn't just about raw power, it's about the intelligent application of that power. It's about fighting smart, not just fighting hard. Merab, a fighter revered for his strategic approach and physical conditioning, implicitly understands this. He's witnessed firsthand how Ilia combines his natural gifts with an almost uncanny fight IQ. This isn't merely a brawler swinging for the fences. This is a master tactician who understands distance, timing, and vulnerability. He's a chess player in a boxing ring, but his pieces are sledgehammers. The ability to know when you're going to throw and then when he's going to count you speaks volumes about his anticipation and reaction time, traits that are honed through countless hours of focused, intense drilling, but also seem to be an innate part of his fighting DNA. This combination of raw force and calculated precision makes him uniquely dangerous, turning every training session into a high-stakes encounter. It's why even an iron-chin fighter like Merab approaches sparring with Topuria with extreme caution. The risk isn't just of being hit, it's of being outthought, outmaneuvered, and then devastatingly finished.
I mean, I think everything, it's all combination. First, he's very smart, hungry, hard worker, very technical. He knows what he's doing, and he knows exactly, like, so he's gonna come with low stand. If you shoot, he's gonna block, like he's not gonna let you shoot, and then he wants to box with you, and that's where you make mistake. Once you start boxing with him and exchange punches, that's where he will knock you out.
Merab breaks down Ilia's entire game, not just his striking. He identifies Ilia as very smart, hungry, hard worker, and very technical. These aren't common platitudes. Coming from Merab, they signify a profound respect for Ilia's complete skill set. Ilia's intelligence isn't just theoretical, it's immediately applicable in combat. He knows what he's doing and executes with purpose. He counters wrestling attempts with perfect blocks, denying opponents their escape routes. Then, he draws them into his game. This is the trap. Ilia wants to box with you. For many, this sounds like an opportunity, but Merab warns, that's where you make mistake. Once you start boxing with him, that's where he will knock you out. This isn't about trading punches. It's about accepting an invitation to your own destruction. Ilia isn't just looking for a knockout, he's engineering it. He forces you into his comfort zone, then capitalizes on your error. This calculated precision is why even top-tier professionals are wary. It highlights a ruthlessness that doesn't differentiate between an opponent in the cage and a training partner in the gym. This strategic brilliance, combined with his power, makes Ilia a walking, talking hazard, even for those who train with him. The picture Merab paints of Ilia Topuria is becoming clearer. A fighter who is not only gifted with power from God, but also possesses a strategic mind that elevates his brutality to an art form. He's not just strong, he's so strong that once he grabs you, escape is a near impossibility. This finishing instinct, whether standing or on the ground, defines him. He always goes for finish. He always looking for finish, Merab states, leaving no room for doubt about Ilia's singular objective. This single-minded pursuit of the finish is what makes him a phenom in the cage, but a nightmare in the gym. In sparring, the goal is often to work techniques, build endurance, and improve without unnecessary damage. But for Ilia, every exchange is an opportunity to finish. This relentless aggression, unyielding even in practice, is the incident that forces others, including Merab, to rethink their approach to shared training sessions. It's not malicious intent, it's simply Ilia's default setting. He knows no other way to train, no other way to fight. And for anyone who steps in front of him, understanding this reality is a matter of professional survival. He isn't wasting energy, he's optimizing for destruction, and that makes him an unpredictable variable in any training equation.
When they used to tell Ilia, hey Ilia, I'm in Spain, I would like to training with you, I would like to sparring with you. And Ilia like, okay, yeah, I would like to train with you. And then he used to knock people out. That's how he was knocking people out like the sparring partners, man. And then he has his fault. It's Ilia's fault. He has these highlights like this how he knocks this the random training partners, like how in big guys, like tall guys, he just knocks people out. And that's why
This is the smoking gun. This is the incident that defines Ilia Topuria's presence in any gym. Merab casually recounts how people would travel across Europe eager to train with or spar with Ilia, only to find themselves on the receiving end of a knockout. It's not an accident, it's a pattern. He used to knock people out, Merab confirms, and even attributes this track record to Topuria himself, who likely documents these highlights. Imagine the scene: aspiring fighters, some bigger, some taller, step in with Ilia, full of hope, only to be laid out cold. This isn't just rough sparring. This is a clear indication that Ilia approaches every single round with the intention to incapacitate. This mindset makes him a fearsome competitor, but an incredibly dangerous training partner. For a top-tier fighter like Merab, who needs to preserve his body for actual fights, this aggressive style is not just impractical, it's career-threatening. The fact that Merab calls it Ilia's fault for having these highlights speaks to a certain frustration, a fighter who simply cannot temper his destructive instincts even when the stakes are supposedly low. This history is precisely why Merab now seeks to actively avoid direct sparring with El Matador. The evidence is overwhelming. Ilia Topuria is a unique and dangerous talent. His power, technique, intelligence, and relentless finishing instinct combine to create a fighter who simply cannot hold back. This intensity, while incredible for competition, creates an untenable situation for training partners. Merab's candid revelations aren't criticisms. They are observations born of experience and self-preservation. This isn't just about hitting hard. It's about the impossibility of achieving good training without sustaining injury knockout. For Merab, a fighter whose career depends on his physical well-being, this is a line he cannot cross. He understands the value of high-level rounds, but the risk-reward ratio with Ilia is severely skewed. This is why Merab, when considering a potential training camp with Ilia in the future, has already formulated a precise, almost comical avoidance strategy. He plans to bring lots of training partners with him, specifically to send him "give him my friend" if Ilia asks to spar. This isn't disrespect, it's tactical self-preservation. It's Merab Dvalishvili, the machine, effectively banning himself from direct, high-intensity sparring with Ilia Topuria, not because he's afraid of the challenge, but because he's too smart to risk his career on a training session that could end it all.
I like training with him, but I don't like training with him because he hits hard. It's impossible to really get a good training session with him because you're gonna either get hurt, injured, knockout, or so it's like my wrestling doesn't work against him,
I think if you did a training camp over there and say, please don't hurt me, I gotta back to my fight. But I can only imagine like the rounds the high level rounds you'll get will be high, but there'll be a bigger risk to get injured. But I was curious about that, like when you have the opportunity.
This exchange perfectly encapsulates the dilemma. Merab's statement, "I like training with him, but I don't like training with him because he hits hard," reveals the internal conflict. There's admiration for Ilia's skill, but an undeniable dread of his impact. He explicitly states it's impossible to really get a good training session with him because he's gonna either get hurt, injured, knockout. This isn't just a tough role, it's a professional hazard. Merab isn't training to get injured, he's training to fight. The goal of sparring is improvement, not hospital visits. The host's follow-up highlights this exact concern. There'll be a bigger risk to get injured, Merab's pragmatic view underscores the strategic decision. Why risk a career-ending injury in practice when the goal is to perform in the actual fight? He wants training smart, not to engage in unnecessary battles. This isn't about fear, it's about intelligent career management. Ilia Topuria's destructive power, while exciting for fans, makes him a liability as a consistent sparring partner for someone aiming for championship gold. This segment solidifies the understanding that Ilia's intensity forces a choice: either risk everything or find alternative training methods. Merab chooses the latter, a testament to the undeniable, profound danger Ilia represents. The story of Ilia Topuria's training habits, as revealed by Merab is far more complex and shocking than any highlight reel could convey. It's a stark reminder that beneath the calm exterior of El Matador lies an unyielding, destructive force that simply cannot be contained, even in the controlled environment of a gym. Merab's reluctance isn't a sign of weakness. It's a profound strategic choice made by a top contender who understands the brutal realities of the sport. He's not banned Ilia from his gym in a literal sense, but he has, by necessity, banned himself from the dangerous intensity of direct sparring with him. This isn't just about Ilia hitting hard, it's about his inherent nature to finish, to devastate in every single exchange. This mindset, while producing a truly terrifying in-cage performer, transforms training into a high-stakes gamble. The anecdotal evidence of sparring partners being knocked out, combined with Merab's carefully constructed avoidance strategies, paints a definitive picture. Ilia Topuria is a fighter of such rare, untamed power and precision that even his peers must protect themselves from his gravitational pull of destruction. This deep dive into Merab's perspective exposes the true cost of Ilia's greatness, a cost that extends beyond his opponents to those who merely try to train with him. El Matador is a champion, but his gym presence is a force to be reckoned with, a force so potent that the machine himself must reroute to avoid potential catastrophe.